Hey, Sassy fam. Welcome to your mid-month check-in for January. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. So, as I have alluded to for the past couple reads, including the last round of Sunday shuffles, hey guys, tune into the mid-month for January's super exciting channel updates. And here we are. I'm very pleased to announce to you for 2024, there will be a schedule change to better reflect the channel goals of 2024. And the name of that game, ladies and gentlemen, is called Efficiency. In summary, all 12 signs will now receive an in-depth read once a week.
Oh my goodness!
I know. And check-ins, like you're seeing today, check-ins will now be the norm for Sunday.
Oh my goodness!
I know. Seriously. My thought was really simple. How can I make the most use of my time, energy, and effort, and therefore yours as the viewer? So I looked at the data, for which I have an ample amount of data. Qualitative, quantitative, and everything in between. And the answer was incredibly straightforward. This is pretty much how I would summarize what people want, at least from my channel. Christina, I want in-depth, but not like too in-depth. And I want short, but not too short. Can you make that happen? Yes, I can. I think I found a really good crossroads between more is less and less is more. I can't argue with data, and I don't like to. I don't need to. It's all there. So this is the idea. The in-depth will now be between 25 minutes minimum, no more than 40 minutes. And this is how I can accommodate an in-depth read for all 12 signs. And then the check-ins are the check-ins. They seem to be the appropriate amount of length that help everybody and in the most efficient way. And those will now be for Sunday, like I said. Now, 25 minutes is my minimum standard for an in-depth read. I really don't know how to justify an in-depth read if it's under 25 minutes. There you go. So that will be the minimum set point is 25 minutes, but they won't exceed 40. And I thought, that's fair. That's more than fair. If we can't get the point across in 40 minutes, we got problems. And that's how I'm able to get all 12 signs in depth once a week. Okay. And that will be beginning tomorrow. And this was my second idea. Let's have a buddy system. It just felt right. And I tend to go with what feels right. So if your message has always come out on a Monday, say you're a Leo or a Taurus, guess what? It still is. So one for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if your message always came out on a Thursday, it still will. But now you have a buddy, right? So there will be 2 on Monday, 2 on Tuesday, 2 on Wednesday, so on and so forth. And then Sunday will be a check-in message. As for the Sunday shuffle, I do enjoy those. I do. But people still seem to really want, appreciate, and benefit more from the check-ins. So that being said, I will occasionally rotate in a Sunday shuffle, maybe every couple of months or so. But for the most part, Sundays will be devoted to check-ins. People just seem to want those more. And who am I to argue with that? I'm kind of in line with that thinking of give them what they want, what everybody wants really, in terms of the best use of their time and how the messages help you. And that's what's important. And in so doing, guys, looking at the data and the time spent on making these, it will actually free me up to do other things. I want to get back to this idea of Dear Sassy. I've never had a chance to really try that out because I just typically don't have the time, but I haven't given up on it. I'm doing a 4 of Pentacles on Dear Sassy. I haven't let it go, but I haven't been able to give anything to it. Now I think I can. I'll be exploring that hopefully soon. And then also, I actually really enjoy making satire shorts. I've had a lot of fun with that. Granted, I only made 2, but the 2 I made were a lot of fun. So I'd like to make a couple more of those. Given the allowance of what I'm doing here with the schedule, really making the most of it, maximizing the time for everybody, yourself and myself. Yeah, I should be able to pick up those particular threads, and I'd love to. Anyway, I hope you like it. I hope you like the schedule changes. I know you'll let me know. You guys my audience just isn't shy. But then look who leads the channel. I'm really glad that you guys are so comment rich the way you are. That helped me give me a good sense of direction for this year and how we want to take things. And I'm excited by the change. I hope you are too. Everybody's messages for next week are already scheduled and ready to rock, beginning tomorrow with Monday. And Taurus and Leo, they're up first. I have to say, another reason why I'm kind of excited, some of these things I've been able to explore in the Sunday shuffle, I'll be able to bring down to the big table now, like full moon readings and things like that. So I'm telling you, I know people don't like schedule changes. I understand that. But sometimes it's a must in order for us to grow, expand, and change. Well, we have to do exactly that. We have to be willing to try different things and shake things up a little bit. But it's not so crazy that you can't get comfortable with it either. Okay? Like I said, stick around. I think you're going to like the changes. What did they say in Men's Warehouse? Do you guys remember those old ads? You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. Do you remember that? You're going to like the way your energy looks. I guarantee it. No, I can't guarantee that. I can't guarantee that. Like I say, tarot is not Whataburger. You can put in the order for your way, but it ain't going to come out that way. That's just not how tarot works. Yay. Okay, you guys, I think that about covers it. I don't really have anything else. You guys, like always, your sign will be time-stamped in the description box as well as the comments. I got you. I will see you at your sign. Leo, you're first. What's going on, please? Show me Leo in their person. Show me Leo in their person. Just as a reminder, if what you see here today does not resonate with you at all, do check out your in-depth for yours and theirs tomorrow. Show me Leo in their person. Show me Leo. Show me Leo in their person, please. Show me Leo in their person, please. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for Leo? The Hierophant. The Ace of Swords. The Knight of Cups. Beautiful. Temperance. The Fool. The Hermit. Yeah. The Empress, 9 of Pentacles, the King of Cups. This is amazing. Overall, 6 of Pentacles. Your overall suggests everyday balances are cool. They're cool in your book. 6 of Pentacles. You're doing your balances. Things look good. They feel good. They are. You want to continue on in that way. And then I see something a little bit more on the personal side for you. Come forward into strong personal something. I'm going to go ahead and encourage Leo I'm looking at now. Pull the trigger on that. I would say yes to this. I would allow this to go through. It looks beautiful for both people. So overall, as you're maintaining your balances, there's an influence here of like, there's that thing I want to take care of. You're showing me a very sharply an idea of something, that there's something here that you want to take care of. You know it. You've kind of committed to the thought. So here we have the Hierophant, Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups. That's beautiful. There's a spiritual knowledge in you, very much so. And a committed spiritual knowledge here is an undisputable truth that your love is going in a particular direction with the Knight of Cups. You embrace it spiritually and intellectually. Beautiful. The Knight of Cups, here's the actual deployment of our emotions. I see you expressing yourself to somebody, and it's done so with a lot of what I would say spiritual grace, with the thoughtfulness behind it that I've chosen my words carefully. Okay. It's actually quite lovely. The person surrounding you, they're all in. They are all in. Okay, that's 100% all in. They want to open up beautifully, powerfully. They've done work on themselves, first of all, so if that helps you in any way. Temperance is, this is kind of internal work. And the Fool says because of the work that they have done for themselves or by themselves, they understand that they're ready to open up, so the timing's right. The Hermit here suggests, yeah, you and me, let's heal, let's talk about it. And it's more than casual. It's very powerful. It's beautiful, like I said. What's shared between you is equally abundant. It's so gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. The Empress, the 9 of Pentacles, the King of Cups. I mean, the fulfillment, the joy, the love, the balance. It's here. It's gracious. It's giving. It's so generous. It's fruitful. Whoever that 9 of Pentacles here, they're very pleased. The Empress is pleased. Everybody's pleased. Everybody's just so pleased. But the individual who prompts this is the one that's... They're just very pleased that they did. So I actually don't know. Because the openness to this is such is that you're both responding to each other with such grace and dignity and beauty and balance. And I would even say humility. Because I don't know what it is, but it has such a strong sense of you and I are agreeing to do this, and it feels right for the both of us, and it's very powerfully felt, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it looks safe, it looks secure, it feels safe, it feels secure. I mean, granted, I'm not clarifying. If I were, I would see the typical standard human nonsense, but at the spiritual level, you two are so beautiful. We're opening hearts. It's just love and healing, love and healing, love and healing, love and healing. Let me put it this way. If you're the one who's opening up, you'll be glad you did. If they're the one who's opening up, because you're both showing me you're taking an opportunity or a risk or a chance to open up towards each other. Yours is based on a spiritual precedence as well as thoughtful knowledge. Theirs is because they're ready due to their own elements in healing for themselves. Oh, what can I tell you, honey? The timing is right. That's all I can tell you. What else is there to say? The timing is right. I mean, who's going to argue with this? No one in the right mind's going to argue with that. No one's going to argue with that. Oh, honey, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Good luck to you both. It's such a strong decision on both sides to heal, to come together in all the beautiful ways. It's so healing. It's so restorative. But what's shared here is a mutual sense of respect and dignity and generosity, and you're so giving, and no, you're so giving, and you're so giving, and you're so giving, and I think so much of you, and it's like, I think so much of you. You see what I'm saying? That exchange is wild. It's so beautiful, and it's powerful. But whoever opens up is the one who feels the most empowered. The other person they're showing me is a fullness of heart, and but this is based on mutual respect. It's like, no, look at me, look at you. No, I mean, it's so complimentary, but it's not superficial. It's a genuine happiness to express these things about you're so amazing and you're beautiful and you're powerful, and the other person's like, stop it, not me, look at you, no, look at you, and that's so lovely. Wait a minute, let's do a couple. No, one more. There's one more in there. That's better. Okay. Oh, look at that. I'm smiling like a dingbat because what else is there? What else is there? Do you have any idea the train wrecks I'm going to see from this point forward? Five of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Queen of Swords. Somebody made the conscious decision here. Okay, the Ace of Cups, Five of Cups. That's a conscious decision with the Queen of Swords to address the pain in one's heart. So that's an active decision about feelings. We know that we're not happy. We're upset. We're hurt. We have regret in our heart space. If nothing else, the idea or the premise here is that if nothing else comes from this, it's to ease the pain in the heart. If nothing else. And that might be the decision I'm seeing here. That's done with such grace and dignity, with spiritual significance behind it. It's kind of like saying, I don't expect anything. This would be my only aim. Maybe I can address, or we can address and ease the pain in the heart, if nothing else. And in that willingness, with a very simple thought, comes the benefit of having tried, more than trying. It's absolutely lovely. When I have no idea, the energy is also prominent across the board. The earliest references I am seeing is to spring, possibly March. Okay. All right, Leo, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Sag, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Show me Sag in their person, please. Just as a reminder, if you do not resonate with what you see here today, cool. Check out your in-depth for yours and theirs. It'll be out this week. I believe yours is regularly Tuesday, and it will continue to be so. There you go. Oh, isn't that lovely? Everybody once a week, yeah? And I like the buddy system, Sag, I do. Which means I paired you up with Virgo. What's going on, please? Show me Sag in their person. That means you'll both have the message on the same day, same time. Okay? Show me separate, but at the same time. Just to clarify. What's going on, please? Show me Sag in their person. Like always, take it resonates, leave it does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for Sag? King of Wands. Oh, King of Swords, Ace of Wands, beautiful. Look at that. You have some very strong aspects to your personality. Them, Three of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Hermit, shared. Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles, overview, Nine of Cups. I have to tell you, based on what I'm seeing here today, couple thoughts here. You and this person have an understanding that you're separated. Here's the thing. I don't see you wanting to, quote unquote, deal with them at all. And if that's how you feel, then honor that feeling. You shouldn't have to be in a position where you feel like you have to deal with anybody. That kind of is an answer right in and of itself. If you feel like you have to deal with anyone and you don't want to and you've already made that decision, aces. Okay, that's for you. I just don't see you interested in healing with this. It looks like a friendship and it looks like a shaky one they're showing me kind of a shaky truce, that they would like to have kind of a shaky truce. They just don't know if you'd be into it. Your answer is actually, no, I'm not into it. Your energy is directed 100% on pursuit of self and what feels right to you. And this is what I advise people all the time. You have to do what's in your best interest. If you cannot see yourself making peace with this person, you shouldn't. Because then it would be inauthentic. You wouldn't really mean it. And it would be a half-assed attempt at friendship. And if that's not what you're into, then that's what you're into. I'm not into that either. I'm not into half-assed anything, right? You either want to do that or you don't. And I see your energy is pointed anywhere else except this situation. It's kind of like, as you understood it, this was done. You dipped out from it, or they dipped out from it, or you intentionally broke from it. It's a truth that you don't want to deal with anymore. You just don't look like you want to deal with this. They're showing me, maybe we could patch things up. Sag, please, let's be friends. And you're like, I'm not paying attention to this anymore. It's really remarkably straightforward. I mean, but it's also very Sagittarian. You took your exit, you took your exit. You know, so I see Nine of Cups. I see you focused on the sense of self and how you love yourself and wish fulfillment for yourself. And you seem to be interested in that particular pursuit. King of Wands, King of Swords, Ace of Wands. You've already made up your mind on the subject. That's not a renewal ace. That's a brand new ace. It's like you decided to pursue other things that engage you. So that Ace of Wands is the light of hope. It's pathway. It's passion. It's inspiration. It's all those things. You're looking for a new source of inspiration and or passion. Or just anything else. Just not this. You're not interested. You're not even interested in retaining friendship for it. You're pointed, like I said, anywhere else. Your arrow is pointed anywhere else except for that. Okay. So this person says we could be friends, maybe, question mark. The Hermit. So that's nice that they want to offer to heal with you, but it's like, maybe we could be friends, question mark. And you're like, we've been through all that jazz. Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles. We broke for a reason, babe. Friends or not. And it could just be straight up friendship, and perhaps that's all it is supposed to be or meant to be. But even then, it's not cooperative. The whole point of being friends with somebody is to be friends with them. Not to just constantly be dodging bullets at things you don't want to address anymore. It's broken. It's been broken. You're just like, I'm not interested. You're not interested. You're not interested. You seem to have a pretty good mind on your own energy. You have a good feel for your own energy. And somewhere in between the two is where you exist. And so long as you know that's true, you have your direction, you're pointing yourself towards it, you feel it's correct for you, there you go. If you honestly say that you don't think you can be friends with this anymore, you got your answer. If you can't, and even if it's not a person, let's say it's a situation or circumstance, because the Three of Pentacles, you bet your butt, can be a circumstance. I don't want to participate in that circumstance anymore. I avoid that like the plague. I don't want to participate. I broke from it for a reason. Why do you want me to come back when you know I don't want to be there? Same thing. You know, so I respect that energy. Do you think we could patch things up? Be friends? Even they're like, I don't know if we can do that. So again, they kind of already know the answer, but they tried. You don't seem to be taken to it, you know? And if that's true, I don't want you to do anything against what you feel, because you won't mean it. It'll be a lie or inauthentic, and I think you've already done that. You know? I think you've already done that, and you say you don't want to do it anymore. You don't want to false participate either. Good for you. At least you know that. You know? Spare yourself the indignity and spare that situation the indignity. Don't do false behaviors. You're not into it? You're not into it. You don't want to participate? Don't. You know? Oh, somebody, I don't remember who, I knew them in real life. They said something very simple once when we were talking about that sense of guilt and needing to participate even though you don't. And this person just shrugged it off. He said, I don't do favors. All right, there you go. He's got a system and it works for him. I don't do favors. And there's a point to that too. It's like once you start doing favors for somebody, it's like you never stop, especially if you know they don't return that favor, right? So it's a good point. Don't participate if you think it's false or fake. Don't. Not because they're false or fake, but because you understand your part in the dynamic would be false or fake. In other words, you don't want to participate, so don't force yourself. That's it. Okay? Well, thank you for that. That was incredibly straightforward. I appreciate you. All right. You know? You say you don't want to participate in the story. There's really not up for discussion. The Tower. The Three of Pentacles. See, that's what I'm saying. You came to this conclusion already, babe. You don't want to participate. Tower, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. You're like, I'm good on my own. Thank you. There's that strong sense of individuation that I associate with you every single time. And that's Sagittarian energy. If I ever saw it, it's like that Three of Pentacles right there. That they're kind of proposing, but with a question mark. You're like, no. I don't want to be part of it. You're very distinct on this. I don't want to be part of it. Your faux friendship that may or may not work out. What am I supposed to get from that? You're saying, I know better. Nine of Pentacles. You're saying, I know better. I know better. I know this isn't going to work out. I know this friendship construct is bullshit. It's just not going to work out. I'd rather go my own way and be my own person. Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. You're saying, I know me, and my participation in this is nonsense. I won't do it. Don't ask me. You got it. There you go. So like I said, you seem to be pursuing other things that are actually a better fit for you. That includes people too. I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aries, welcome to your mid-month check-in. I'm just reflecting on your last in-depth, which was Intimate Tarot. I liked it a lot, and your response tells me you did too. I do hope, like I said, you get to take a bath with your person. It left an impression upon me. Let's put it that way. It's interesting. What's going on, please, for Aries and their person? Mind you, just as a reminder about the news schedule, your next in-depth will be the in-depth version of yours and theirs. So if you don't like what you see here today, check yours out. It'll still be out on Wednesday, just now once a week. What's going on, please? Show me Aries and their person. Show me Aries and their person. Show me Aries and their person. Show me Aries and their person, please. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. Show me Aries and their person, please. Temperance. Beautiful. Five of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Temperance, Five of Pentacles, the Lovers. It's very distinct. It's almost like hopscotch because it was grid 1, grid 2, grid 3. Yeah. All right, but you're doing a good job. You are. Judgment. King of Cups. Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. Wow. That hit me funny. Shared death. That is Cinnamon. She's dreaming right now. Can you hear that? She's such an active dreamer. She's such an active dreamer. I mean, she takes dreaming to another level. Do you hear that? Oh, poor baby. Oh, baby. Oh, who knows? She might be dreaming about chasing squirrels, honey. I don't know. She takes that job seriously. It probably doesn't help that I encourage her because I have a love-hate relationship with squirrels. Overview. Page of Cups, a little bit of heart space, little guy. I'd like to clarify him so bad because that Page of Cups in the overview can be so telling. In my experience, it's very telling. But I can't. If I do that, they'll come after me and they'll get angry. So, Christina, you clarified Aries. And I ain't trying to deal with that. So in your overview is the Page of Cups, a little bit of heart space, little guy. Open up, maybe a little bit, a little shy, a little tentative, a little apprehensive. But if you're healing, it kind of stands to reason. It's looking like you're healing from something powerful. For your side, Temperance, Five of Pentacles, the Lovers. You're healing from a break with a lover. How permanent that break is, I was curious about that. And then death popped up on them. The shared energy. And that death isn't quite final. Okay. Not quite yet. Look, it's going to take a minute. So let's not be in a rush. It's going to take a minute, but if you can believe it, you are working past this ending. Absolutely, that was here. You made that very clear to me right away with Temperance, is that you've done a heck of a job healing from a powerful connection that is the Lovers, and you're going to feel it. When you separate from your lover, the person whom you feel spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and sexually entangled with in some way, okay? Those threads have a way of really wrapping themselves around our energy. In other words, it's not soon parted. Okay, the connection of the lover isn't like anyone else. It's not meant to be. It's meant to leave a strong impression on us for a reason, which means when we separate from it, if we have to, goodness forbid, that means it takes 2 or 3 times as much work to try to heal from it. And a lot of people don't. Okay, that's why they end up waiting intentionally or unintentionally for that person, because Heart of hearts, we don't really want to let them go, or we're not prepared to. So you're saying that you've done a heck of a job trying to heal from a lover it looks like you actively relinquished, gave up, or separated from. You're saying that was your choice and that you had to do it, but you've been like healing from it ever since. So there's the price to pay. Be you on the receiving end of a break or you're the one that prompts it. It doesn't matter. You still have to deal with it, right? And you've done a beautiful job stitching up and healing up from a very powerful connection that I know meant a lot to you. And that took time, babe. That took time. That was not easily done. And you always feel it to some way. Now, here's what's curious. Judgment, King Cups, the Ace of Wands. There's an energy here that's very powerful in nature in terms of its love. And it's throwing me off a little bit because Ace of Wands, I could say it's new. And then it's coming your way. And it is. But Judgment kind of threw things off just a wee bit. Now, it could be that this is brand new love and it's strong as hell. And passionate too. In due course with Judgment and divine timing. Or it's a comeback call. It's hard to say. I'm not trying to be elusive without clarification. There's only so much I can do. And I'm not trying to keep you on the hook. And I'm not trying to stoke. I don't like doing that, guys. I don't like giving false hope. I'll know that this meant a lot to you. And I know you had to work twice or 3 times as hard to heal from it. So I wouldn't want to hurt anybody by giving them false hope. Hey, it's going to come back and it's going to be stronger than you last recognized it. However, I can honestly say that it is a legit interpretation. As they tell me, I don't like dicking around with people. I don't do it. I don't do it, guys. I don't do that shit unless I have reason to say it. I'm looking at it. I got reason to say it. Okay? If you're familiar with my work, if you're familiar with the channel, you know me, you know how I am. I will tell you if something's bullshit or it's not going to happen or it might. What's shared here is indeed shared. It's a shared death. It's a shared death spasm. It doesn't feel good. 8 of Swords. There's a certain blindness here about the ending because it may not be entirely ended. I don't think you see it, especially if you're the one who prompted the break. Why would you think for any reason that it would come back? Knight of Pentacles suggests no matter how slow, something is moving in the direction that says it's not quite done. And I believe it. All I know is that when this appears, for some of you it will be brand new. Don't get me wrong. It might be the interpretation of divine timing. Okay. When that comes through, I could not say. That's the bitch about Judgment, divine timing, spiritual lessons, and then also comeback call. Okay? 2nd round, 3rd round, something like that. But in a significant way. And the whole thing about the lovers, guys, if we break from it, the idea is if we re-enter as lovers, it's because one or both have transformed or learned or accelerated their growth in some way. You've already showed me yours. If I'm reading this right, Judgment here suggests they did too. And that becomes, the ace then becomes a renewal ace, but with a very strong heart attached to it. There might have been a lesson attached to this person about the fullness of their heart and putting it forward. It's just going to be slow. Between divine timing and the Knight of Pentacles and this unseen death, that means question mark, is this really over? Or is it transforming? Do you see the elements at play? Why I'm kind of leaning towards that. Sometimes the lovers isn't as done as we think it might be. It ain't over till it's over, to quote Lenny Kravitz. You know, and if it's brand new, then it's a powerful brand new. And you can't see it anyway, as you continue on your path. Either way, the interpretation stands. It's new or renew, regardless, it's powerful. And it will come through when it's supposed to. I honestly don't know. Most likely when you least expect it. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. And my guesses are pretty good, but I'm not always right. But it's looking like it's that moment when you least expect it. Whatever the hell that means. But that would have straight away explained to me the minimization of your heart space. It's small. But what you're doing in there speaks volume about you and your character. And that, that you're trying to heal from the break that I think you engaged in. Just because it was the right thing to do doesn't mean it didn't hurt like hell. Of course it hurt like hell because it was the right thing to do for one reason or another. Stuff that hurts the most typically does. And that might have been your lesson in the lovers duel. That means you both had lessons. But you've been healing from it since. And this person's journey, what it is, I don't know. But that heart space shows up. It shows the hell up, I'll tell you that. It's very claiming that King of Cups is. The King and Queen of Cups, they don't deny their emotions. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Rewind it. What did I say? There's a reason I do what I do. You know, I'm not a very popular reader because I do the real shit. I tell you things you don't want to hear in your best interest for understanding what your best interest is, which means I'm not very popular. But I'll tell you what I do for a reason, guys. Popularity and all that bullshit aside, this is why. I said when you least expect it. There are things here that are at play. You don't know of the love that's coming towards you. The Moon, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands, but it will come through. It's when you least expect it. I don't think that's your moon. There's nothing about you that's hidden right now. That's somebody else's heart, that's somebody else's communication that is yet to take shape. You can't see it yet. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Just as a reminder to you, if what you see here does not resonate with you at all, check out your in-depth yours and theirs out this Thursday. I have you coupled up with Scorpio, whose release date is also Thursday. What's going on, please? I think you have a good release, buddy. I'd like to, well, I'm probably biased. And yet I stand by it. What's going on, please? Show me Aquarius in their person. Show me Aquarius in their person. Show me Aquarius in their person, please. Show me Aquarius in their person, please. Take what resonates, if it does not, reverse those energies as you see fit. Eight of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Justice. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. The Hermit. The Nine of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. Oh my goodness, you two are quite the pair. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay, Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Okay, steady course right now. What you're showing me is a pathway that in terms of reality you're not entirely sure about, but when it comes to you and your person, you two, you say you're thick as thieves, the both of you. Okay, so Seven of Wands currently, you're not looking to change anything. This is an active position you're taking. You're saying there's things that you are literally working through, you feel good, and you're not trying to get the boat rocked at all. You're not interested in rocking any boats right now. You're like, I'm good where I'm at a good pace, and I intend to keep it that way. Seven Wands, I'm good. You're saying you got your flow, and you want to stay in that flow. You want to protect that flow. Don't change it. Don't come knocking. Don't disrupt my stuff. Cool. I understand where you are. And I can see why. Personally, in terms of the individual level, you seem to be great with your person. The only thing I see in question for you is the actual direction of your own particular pathway, I believe, as it concerns coin. So actually not too much of a fuss here. And I can see why you want to be left alone, because things are going really well between you and somebody else. But you're also working mad crazy right now. But it's a good kind of crazy, but you're also saying, I need to sort out the particular direction in future. Eight of Pentacles, beautiful, right? Ace of Cups, Justice. You're saying when it comes to your heart space, you're balanced, you're good, you're square. Okay, so I don't know when you connected with this person, but they seem to do well with you, around you, for you. You're putting in some really good quality work for yourself and this connection. They're doing the same. You're showing me an 8. They're showing me a 9. They're showing me the Hermit and the Knight of Wands. So this person is also, they've got a couple of really nice qualities attached to them. They're patient. They're experienced. In other words, they're telling me they know what you're going through because they do it too. And they also say Knight of Wands. They like to live life too. They got good energy. So they have this lovely sense of pace and practicality attached to them in terms of personal sense of stability, personal sense of pride in stability. So they provide for themselves too. You provide, they provide. You're both used to providing for yourselves, and you're putting those team energies together. So you have a lot of things in common in terms of how you both value and approach life in terms of the practicals. This person's got a little touch of that, okay, now I've got some good positive energy, let's go do some stuff. So they got a nice little balance here between being reliable, steady, patient, and also likes to have some fun. You're showing me something similar, but with a strong sense of it all has to mean something in terms of balance. It needs to balance against me spiritually, and right now this feels really good. Personally, you two are doing well, okay? I like the fullness of your heart. Now, we get over here to the shared. It's looking to me, I told you this person says they understand what you're going through. It's looking to me like you want to sort your long-term pathway out. And that's why I think they're showing patience, that they support. They're supporting your decision, whatever it is that you wish to do. There's something here about the work that you're doing now that you're not exactly thrilled about. Are you good at it? 100%. You're practiced at it. It's a no-brainer to you. You are thinking, however, about, I believe, switching jobs and or careers. You're not emotionally attached to it. You're good at it, but that doesn't mean you're thrilled about it. That happens all the time. You ever met that person who can be really, really good at a particular skill and they could care less about it? That's that person. I think that's the Aquarius I'm looking at today. And that happens. Some of you are wanting to make more efficient use of your time, energy, and effort when it comes to your particular skills. And you are headed in a pathway that suggests you're going to get it sorted sooner rather than later, most likely within this year. So for those of you who are thinking about changing up pathways, jobs, and careers specifically, you'll get it this year. You'll get that done or sorted this year. You may not know what that new source is yet, but you will in time. Continue on in the pathway you're on. It'll come to you. This person is completely supportive, and they're saying they know what you've been through. They seem to be personally satisfied with their own particular sense of goals. You, however, say that you want to move it in a different direction, and I see them supporting you. That's it. Yeah, but for right now, you're saying no changes, not yet. You're at a good pace, and you'll correct the course of your career and or finances as you continue to move along, I believe, throughout the year, because it's pretty slow. I'm not seeing a rush on this one. Not yet. But other than that, I say you have a great flow state in terms of what priorities are, how you're feeling about yourself and in your heart, and how you want to overall achieve a greater sense of balance in all areas of your life, not just in your personal connection. Yeah, but you two seem to have a lot of things in common. Who knows? You might even work together. Okay. What's going on, please? Any additional advice, please, for Aquarius? Any additional advice, please, for Aquarius? The Fool, the Four of Swords. Yeah, you see, you're exactly what I've been telling you. You've already concluded based on reflection, internal reflection, that while you're not exactly thrilled with what's going on, you will open up when the time is right. You will take a risk when the time is right. That's what I saw right about here. While you're not exactly thrilled, in fact, some of you, what you do, even though you're good at it, it kind of stresses you out. And when you're not stressed out by it, you feel almost nothing for it. We don't like either one of those. To either feel stress or nothing at all, that's no good. Nobody wants that, right? That's no bueno. The question of what to do, Two of Pentacles. You're not going to make a move until you know you're ready to. But you're headed in that direction, okay? You've already thought about it. It's right there. And just the idea of you opening up to a new opportunity immediately soothes you because you know that's the solution. It's just not the solution right now. Okay? For that's the Aquarius I'm looking at today. I hope this helped you. Continue to move forward in your plan. It will come to you in time. All right? Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Gemini, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Just as a reminder to you, if what you see here does not resonate with you, your in-depth yours and theirs will be out on your regular release day, which is Friday, and I have you paired up with Pisces. What's going on, please? You still have your own separate messages. It's just think of it as a release buddy. But everybody, just as a reminder, once more, you're going to get a reading once a week, and it's still going to fall on the same day of the week for which you were accustomed to. Okay? What's going on, please? I know there's going to be so many folks who are super confused this week and over the next several weeks. What's going on, please? What's going on, please? Show me Gemini. Show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person. Like always, take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse energies as you see fit. What's going on for Gemini? Your side, 5 of Wands, 9 of Swords, the Moon. It's you're upset, frustrated, pissed off, and it's all into the Moon. You're keeping it hidden for now. Okay. That would be the quick summary. Knights of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. They're telling me that they feel relatively good about the environment that they have created with you, but they understand that there's some uncertainty and or question marks. Okay. Shared, 3 of Wands, the Lovers, the 7 of Swords. I see your energy kind of reaching out to something that's not there. What's going on, honey? You specifically. Your overview is the Chariot. You want to get out of this, man. You want to get unstuck. The Chariot's very powerful in terms of forward momentum. And you never get, and I experience this at least 5 times a week. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And you have that energy with you that's like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's push past this, but we can't. We can't because there's something buried into your moon that says it's stressful, you're aggravated, you feel held back when you want to move forward. Okay? And that is a lot of tension. We don't want that tension. Those are two opposing motions. I want to move forward, I can't. Right? And it's creating a lot of buildup in you and a lot of tension. I want to see that anger come down. I want to see that frustration come down. I want to see that stress and anxiety come down. And I definitely want all that crap out of your moon. So what's the underlying cause, honey? Because I want what you want. I want you to move forward, and I want you to move forward powerfully. And it's not enough sometimes with these rough emotions to just push past them. Let's power past them. If that worked for everybody, terror wouldn't exist. Now, sometimes it can be a short-term solution, but it's also like a Band-Aid for that reason. It doesn't stick. There's something here where we need to really double down and try to understand where this aggravation, frustration, and this splintering is coming from, because you look like you're held back. Okay? You look like you're held back by feelings and emotions that you don't understand. And I don't want that for you. I want you to get in there and understand, where's this frustration? Why do you feel like you're being held back when you want to move forward? Where's this coming from? Where is this coming from? What's in that moon? Now, the person who's attached to you, the Knight of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, they're saying, I feel pretty good about what we're doing. I hope you do too, ? 2 of Swords. So they understand to some extent that while the environment that you have with them, the 10 of Pentacles, the foundation that we have built here with each other, is strong. This is not questioned. They see themselves in it. They recognize themselves in it. And the Knight of Wands, they say they feel good about that 10 of Pentacles. They like it. They like what they built with you. They have energy for the foundation. I don't know what their energy like for you is specifically, but they're saying for the environment that you two share, they like that. But 2 of Swords, ? They know that there's some blind spots here. I don't know that they have a lot of willingness to look at those blind spots. It's kind of like, if Gemini's going through something, I don't know if I want to question it. And otherwise, they said they have a healthy attachment to the life you two have. Okay. I don't know. They admit to some blindness here, but that they're also not wanting to prompt it too much. And if you're working through something that intense, perhaps they feel like it's best that they don't. I don't know, but they don't want to address it. Shared here is 3 of Wands, the Lovers, that's you, 7 of Swords. There's parts of you that you are not addressing, and it directly involves you. I see your soul, literally your soul looking outwards on the horizon and feeling restless, and you don't seem to understand why. 7 of Swords, because you don't want to address it. So again, 7 of Swords is not an accusation, guys. Please, when I read tarot, please keep in mind, if you're a good tarot reader, it's not about judgment. It's about reading the cards. Everybody has a 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, the Devil, etc. It's what we do with it. Okay, that's what counts. And you're saying that there's so much restlessness in you, but you don't want to look at it too closely. And I don't know why. You don't want to look at it too closely, like it would make you uncomfortable if you knew the answer. And that's the very thing that you need to do to make this feeling go away, is to look at it more, not less. Because you cannot fix what you don't address. And I see you, when you have the opportunity to look at yourself, I see you turn your own head away. Okay? I don't know where this level of frustration and anxiety is coming from. Neither do you. It's under the moon. And your shared isn't shared at all. I see your soul drift outwards to look out on the horizon, searching for something, to soothe itself, to satisfy itself. I don't know. And then you... No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't know what you're looking for, honey, but I want you to find it. I don't want you to be that restless. Because you so very much want to move on, move forward, get on with it, use your energy for other things. And I'm telling you, the best way to do that is to turn right back around and force yourself to look at the stuff that you don't want to look at. That's the best way to move forward or move on. Because you can't use the energy to move forward if you're constantly holding yourself back. That's how energetic force works. Okay? So the more progress you want in moving forward, you're going to have to dig deep and look at yourself first. And free up some of that energy. Okay? I know it's not comfortable. It doesn't look comfortable. It looks like this has been building up for a long time. So I want you to take a look at that buildup, honey. Like the way a dentist looks at the buildup of tartar, okay, in the mouth, or plaque. And they're going to be like, this one goes back a while, doesn't it, Gemini? And you're like, I know. That's what it's... I'm looking at a buildup here. And I want you to get in that buildup because this one has slightly different consequences than, say, going to the dentist and getting some work done. This is a different kind. Okay? I want you to get in there, clean that house. I know you can. You have the energy. Use that chariot towards yourself to uncover these uncomfortable truths. And what is that? Where's that restlessness coming from? Where's that frustration? But specifically, the feeling of I feel held back, but I can't say anything. What is that? What do you feel held back from? And what do you think? Where is that coming from? Okay. Why do you feel like you're held back? And then where would you want to go? And how do you make that happen at all points in between? Because that frustration's coming from somewhere, honey. All right. Let's get some advice for you. Let's get some advice from you. Or for you, I should say. Two of Wands, Four of Cups, the Two of Swords. See? There's that decision in there. Four Cups, the Two of Swords. There's an admission here that we're unhappy, but we're not comfortable looking at it. Kind of like the way your person here isn't very comfortable addressing your sense of restlessness. Like they have an idea, but they don't really want to bring it up. You have the very similar thing. It's like, yeah, I don't want to look at it either. But they're saying the Four of Cups is here. It's you're upset, you're disappointed. And we've kind of know this, but we don't at the same time, we don't want to address it. So again, where's that Four of Cups coming from? Emotional upset, disappointment. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I thought. This is not what I felt it was going to be, so on and so forth. This is that restlessness right here, right there. That would explain the aggravation, the mental anxiety, and why you feel like you can't talk about it. Yes, you can. Or address it. Allow yourself to address it first. Okay? I do hope this helped you. I do. It's going to require work. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm very realistic in nature. But it's work worth doing. You will always be your best project. Okay? Including your time, energy, and effort. More so for those reasons. Okay. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Libra, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Just as a reminder to you, all signs are now getting a reading once a week. So if you don't like what you see here today or just doesn't resonate, quite frankly, check out your in-depth. Like always, yours will be out on Saturday. I just have you paired up with Cancer. So yeah, there you go. Isn't that nice? I like it. It already feels better to me. I'm glad I can get everybody housed within the week now. It feels good. I like it. But I hope you like it. And I think Cancer would be a good release day buddy for you. Again, separate messages. Completely separate, but just same day and time. There you go. It just made sense to my head. Energetically speaking, it makes sense to me. But I think your Cancer being a good teammate for you. Absolutely. What's going on, please? Show me Libra. 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 What's going on, please? For Libra. Like always, take what resonates, leave it does not. Reverse energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for Libra? Oh, dear. Okay. The Moon, the Five of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Who else pulled the Moon? It was Gemini. I shuffle these decks many, many times in between takes. Never mind what you see on camera. So, FYI. The Moon, the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. You're coming to very slow terms with a truth, and it's an uncomfortable truth, but at least you're coming to terms with it. Okay, and it's not an easy one. It hurts. Ten of Wands, Three of Swords, the Tower. Yeah, they want it to stop too. You're showing me acknowledgement of an overdue, uncomfortable truth. They're showing me they want a radical overhaul. Okay, let's see what's going on. Three of Cups, Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. One thought, hold on. Seven of Swords. I'm sorry. I whatever this is, I don't see you wanting to engage in it anymore. I see you wanting to do other things, specifically love yourself more. And I see you want to generate new activity in something that doesn't involve this. I don't know how else to put it without clarifying. And I don't know what it is. I don't presume to. Like, again, your person doesn't have to be a romantic partner or significant other, spouse, etc. It could be, I don't know. What I see on your shared line isn't shared at all. I see one person just wanting to feel better for themselves, do better for themselves, by themselves. That being the key word here, by themselves. Seven of Swords is very telling. Your overall energy says, I just want to get away from this. I don't want to be part of it anymore. And now and I say it all the time, guys, about uncomfortable truths. Once you know it, you can't unknow it. And that's why a lot of people play dodge the bullet with uncomfortable truths, because it's like, once we know, we become responsible for that knowledge. And that's how it should be. We have to be, that's the whole point of being informed, is that now that you're informed, what do you do with it? Now that you feel this way, or that you know you feel this way, that's you right there. Now that I know I feel this way, I have to do something with it. I have to do something about it. I can't just keep going on like this now that I know the truth. Exactly. So even uncomfortable truths, as difficult as they may be, as painful as they can be, 100%, we now become empowered, not less empowered. So you're in a position, let's think of it this way, as being more empowered than you were, say, 5 minutes ago, or a day ago, or a week ago, or a month ago. So it might be painful, but it's better than where you were, not knowing. That's why I always opt to know, even if it hurts. I'd rather know than not. That way I can make my most empowered choices from that point forward, and that's the exact position that you're in. You're in the exact position to make your most empowered decisions from this point forward. I want you to think of it that way. So, Seven of Swords is called reverse psychology. It's super simple, so effective. But it's not even reverse psychology, guys. That's just reframing, really. It's really just reframing. Reframing the dialogue and the picture. You could see it this way, or you could see it this way. And a Seven of Swords is, I know you don't want to think about it, and you're kind of sneaking out of this. I don't mean that as an accusation. It's just, it seems to be, I don't know how to deal with this, so I don't want to, now that I know. And it's under your moon, Five of Cups, Ace of Swords. You're coming to a truth that you're unhappy and that you have been for a very long time. You probably don't even know how long. That's how deep that particular emotional truth is running. You may not know how long you've been unhappy, but you know it now. And your response is, I don't know how to deal with this. I just don't want to. Someone around you, Ten of Wands, Three of Swords, the Tower. I think they picked up on that. I see somebody making their exit as kind of like irreconcilable differences. It's like saying, I know this is difficult, egregious, pain, betrayal, upsetness. I understand your feelings on this. I accept it. Not only do I accept it, I don't want to participate in it anymore either. So they're taking what looks like a radical exit or a radical offer to transform the situation by taking an exit. They're like saying, this is beyond repairs. I own that. They are taking responsibility, it looks like. It's like saying, I take on the responsibility of it, but I also see where this is probably beyond the point of repairs. They said, it's been weighing on me too. I know you're unhappy. I'm unhappy. I wouldn't even presume to know where to fix this, that I'd even want to, and I understand if you don't either. That's kind of how kind of indebted that energy feels. Not only do they seem to be taking the brunt of the responsibility, they're also saying, I'll exit the dynamic if that's what you want, and I think that's probably what's best for us both. And on the shared, like I said, isn't so shared, somebody here has a very strong idea that this will afford a new opportunity in time, the one that feels right, specifically feels right for the self, to love the self more, to have a new beginning, to be nurturing, to be one's own best friend, and that we will rejoice once more in better days and other opportunities. I like that a lot. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Three of Cups. you will love yourself and nurture yourself and strike those connections, participate in those connections that celebrate you and love you, that feel safe and secure, aren't too overly emotionally committed, just enough for you to feel open and feel like yourself again. We're going to start there, okay? But I like it. You're saying this, as I would hope you would, as an opportunity for new for yourself and to love yourself more, okay? Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's get some advice for you, please. Let's get some advice for you. Apologies if you heard my stomach. I am a scheduled eater, so when I deviate from that schedule, my stomach lets me know. And oopsie. I'm about an hour and a half overdue for my lunch. All right, what's going on? Let's see what's going on, please. Let's get some advice for Libra. If somebody makes a declaration like that, believe them. There's a certain respectability in it, and saying, I'll carry the weight of this. I know it hurts too much. I've been impacted by it too, but I'm going to take the balance on it for the Tower. And 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. We're going to go through what looks like a natural sense of restabilizing. 4, 8, 10. I'm going to go through a period where it feels like perhaps you don't have much to work with, but you will. There is a gaining sense of momentum and sense of security for the self, working through this for you, and you're going to have an initial instinct to retain. 4 of Pentacles, to retain, to hold on, don't let go, don't let go, don't let go. That's going to be your initial instinct. I understand. Change is difficult. But as you continue to focus on what's correct and your stabilizing efforts, that need to hold on, don't let go, that initial instinct is going to dissipate. You will rebuild yourself. The process begins today. Okay? You're going to rebuild your community, just make it stronger than it was, and your direct involvement is quite high. You will be fine, is my point. I see you finding security in that which matters in your 3D world. Again, your initial instinct is going to be to conserve. Don't let anything go. But as you literally work through that energy, you're going to feel stronger, more capable. You're going to get back to business and that which matters. Your sense of stability, priority, foundation. Okay? That's what's going to matter to you after the initial shock of this. Okay? All right. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Taurus, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Just as a reminder to you, if what you see here today does not resonate with you, your in-depth for yours and theirs will be out tomorrow. I have you paired up with Leo. What's going on, please? Show me that Taurus energy. Show me Taurus in their person. Show me Taurus in their person. Show me Taurus in their person. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on, please? Show me Taurus in their person. The High Priestess, 9 of Cups, Page of Wands. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Lovely. Hold on. 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, the Tower. Okay. See that share, 9 of Swords, Judgment, Justice. You already know what to do. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, you already know what's up. Who had something? I want to say it was Sag. I don't remember. I'm sorry, honey. But there is something here about, you don't want to participate in this, was more or less the gig. You're showing me something similar. So if you have Sag in your chart, check theirs out. You're doing what's in your best interest, and this is something I always advocate. You have to do what's right by you, and your intuition is telling you to mind your own personal sense of wish fulfillment, to love yourself. Remember to love yourself. 9 of Cups is personal wish fulfillment because we love ourselves. So if we love ourselves and we know that we do, and we are listening to that instinct here with the High Priestess, you'll open up Page of Wands into the right things. That's what I want for you. So I want you to continue on in this way. Your opening overview is Ace of Wands. You already instinctually, intuitively and even sparked up by the prospect of new engagement, one that is personal and right to you. Okay? You don't apologize to yourself. This is where you need to be. It's correct. It's 100% correct. I am sorry about the surrounding energy. So are you. And you've already given this your due judgment, and your judgment on this stands. I agree. Okay? Whoever is surrounding you is kind of hoping in a very casual, non-pressured way that you'll make your way back to them. That's not going to happen. That's something that they need to learn in the Tower. They will learn that eventually. I'm sorry that they're having to learn it the hard way. I don't know how long they've been waiting. But the thing is if you're already in that position of waiting, then you already kind of have an answer, right? And that's why I always tell people, do not wait. You never ask someone to wait. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is that you don't volunteer. This person's volunteer waiting. Eventually they'll stop. Okay? They're going to have to learn that particular lesson that's theirs to learn, not yours. You need to stay on your path and mind your own business. That tower is their tower. This is something that they probably had to learn or deal with eventually. Okay? What's shared is not so much shared. You're already kind of giving me an origin story about your decision process. 9 of Swords, judgment, justice. You concluded at some point in your timeline that you exiting this, going your own way, based on what it is you feel and what's right for you, was that not only was this technically correct, it was spiritually correct. I agree with you. Okay. You have to make decisions like this. You did. And here's the thing. It's not even really on your mind. I'm sure it's crossed your mind. And if this person keeps trying to re-engage with you or things like that, you keep remembering your decision and that you need to stand by your decision. Again, I'm in agreement. It is your decision. You broke from this. You don't pursue it. Your heart doesn't point towards it. Your sense of new or renewal doesn't point towards it. None of that. You're really 100% open to Taurus's business, and you want business to be good. You want to feel good about yourself, and you want to make your sense of love and wish fulfillment come true because you love yourself, because you still believe in opportunity. Okay, so that tells me when you exited this, you didn't see the opportunity in it, or you didn't see the point in renewing the opportunity in it. And while it hurt you, individual here, to make that decision, nevertheless, it was one that you made with a certain level of spiritual confidence because you knew it was correct. And so justice was born. You knew it was the right thing to do. To not pursue this, they're really convinced that you'll make your way back to them. That's their particular tower. That's theirs to deal with. And I'm sorry it's going to hit them that hard. Oh, it's been how long now and Taurus hasn't come back? I'm sure you have no ill will towards this. The only thing you've shown me is that with much thinking and kind of the spiritual journey about whether or not this connection was continue to be a good fit for you, you concluded no. Technically, justice. And then spiritually, also justice. Technically and spiritually, it was the right thing to exit this, not participate in it anymore, or give it any more of your time, energy, and effort. And then you opened up for yourself this beautiful Ace of Wands. Your intuition's 100% on point. You need to listen to that. As you, rightfully so, open yourself up to other things, people, places, situations, circumstances, careers, whatever. Okay? Because this is what will guide you. Your spiritual essence about what to do with this guided you already. That one's done. Market is done. Okay? Check mark, it's done. I am sorry, but it's something that they have to learn. That tells me they probably have a little history with this. All right. Let's get some advice for Taurus, please. Those towers are ours to deal with more often than not. That's an internal tower for that person, not an external. I have to say that's quite the accusation. Not accusation, but impression. Taurus is going to come wandering back in any day now. For some folks, I'm not clarifying, let's make that clear, but it did catch my attention. I'm not going to act like it didn't. For some folks, it's a very poor representation of manifestation. It comes from a bad place. Okay. So if you feel something pulling on you in the wrong direction and it represents the opposite of feeling good about you and loving yourself, then you know what it is. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's get some advice for Taurus, please. I completely stand by your decision, honey. I understand this. Just stand by it. Technically and spiritually, you're correct. It hurts you to do it. There's some anxiety there. There's always pressure and anxiety when we experience these things, but nevertheless, you did the right thing. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, no, period, is a complete sentence. Remember that. All right. Yes, death. Two of Swords. Say, babe, you got it. You got it. You know, Taurus is highly intuitive. You just don't get the credit for it, and I see why. Because Taurus, often you talk yourself out of things just from time or putting things off, or you don't want to deal with it, so you lose your cred for intuition or instinct. But when you do access it and you allow yourself to accept the truth as it is, instead of putting it off, delaying it, or talking yourself out of it, your intuition will show up sharp as hell 100% of the time. You really are. That's what I'm saying here. Death and Two of Swords, whatever this confusing thing represented, it was kind of like I can either continue to be confused by it, or I can allow myself to stop being confused by it. And when you did that, it dropped the stress, the stress associated. That's the thing about the new mic. You hear my lisp, nice and crisp. You have no idea how hard that sentence is for me to say. But I'm a grown woman, guys. I can laugh at myself. Trust me. The world would be a better place if we all did. All right. But yeah, Death at Two of Swords. It's like when we killed the confusion, justice was born. You know? Don't insist upon confusion, and you will get amazing results in this life. There it is. Technically and spiritually, you were correct. Keep on. Bless you. Go about your business. Go about your path. It's looking good. It's looking beautiful, and it's looking healthy. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Virgo, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Do keep in mind that if what you see here does not resonate today, cool. Check out your in-depth read, like normal for Tuesday for you, and I have you paired up with Sag. Sorry, I had to think about it. The schedule's new to me too, and it's just like, no, it's just a regular day, just with an extra person or an extra side. Mind you, you will still have your own separate message. I'm just saying the release schedule is different, but hey, it works out. If you have Sag in your chart, bingo bango, baby. Bonus. Check theirs out too. What's going on, please, for Virgo? Show me Virgo. Show me Virgo. Show me Virgo. I've always enjoyed saying Virgo like that. Virgo. What's going on, please? What's going on, please, for Virgo in their person? Show me. Show me Virgo in their person. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for Virgo? The Emperor. King of Wands. Ooh. Oh, you're so fresh. I could just slap you. You're so fresh. Actually, no. You actually have a lot of command and authority under you. You have a lovely, steady pace. I'm good right here. So even though you have a Seven of Pentacles, you're saying, I like it. Leave it alone. That's fine. As long as you're moving at a pace that you like, I care less. You're like, I like it this way. I like it slow. I got it on lockdown, Christina. I got this on lock. Whatever that Seven of Pentacles is to you, you say you got it on lock and you don't want it to change. The Emperor, King of Wands, you made up your mind on this subject. You've also made up your energy on the subject. You're like, no more, no less, this pace. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's see that King. We got a King of Swords, Page of Wands, the Chariot. Someone's like, ditto. That's it. I got someone next to you going, ditto. We're going to continue to move in this direction. You're good. I'm good. We're good. We're all good. Cool. It's a little bit more detached. I can see these two figures here are used to commanding a certain level of authority in the everyday affairs of the life that you have with each other. I don't know who this is. You're both used to throwing around a certain amount of weight. I will say this. It seems like you're the practical driver with ambition, and this person's the emotional driver who has made up their mind. And so between the two of you, it's looking like you handle the operations and functions, and this person handles the direction or shape of the connection, the emotional aspects. They're used to having their say too. You're both showing me function, movement, flow. That you more or less know how to agree and stay on the same page. I don't quite know what the love element is here. It could be a professional connection for all I know. This could be a business I'm looking at, and I'm looking at business partners. I have no idea. You seem to have a very specific function in the connection, and so do they. Okay? You're the practical driver with goals and ambition, determined to keep things as they are. And they're like, cool, this is how we move everything. Okay. Sharon, the Lovers, the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I mean, it's extremely balanced. You're telling me neither one of you wants to change a damn thing. I mean, that's great. The Devil. Now, that's different. That's something there we might want to look at. I'm not clarifying today. Oh, you better thank your stars. Because you were like, I'm cool. They're like, I'm cool. And then you're both like, we're both cool. And then you showed me the Devil. You don't get me wrong. You might have some very interesting Capricorn in your chart. Could be connected in one. I would really like to know what that is. We're feeling very intensely about something. Possibly insecure. A little afraid. I don't know. Because you're telling me I'm cool hand Luke, man. Steady as a rock. They said what they said. And between the two of you, you're showing me high levels of balance and a connection that you both love and have come to appreciate, depend upon over time. Okay, so this tells me it's supposed to be a healthy balance where you actually have your lover on lock and they have you on lock, and that there's a lovely, healthy, balanced system here that's closed between you two and a full heart space here with the Queen of Cups. So I want to believe in you. I want to believe in that magic. I want to believe that we have our ideal person and that we're balancing with them and that we love them to pieces with that Queen of Cups energy. I want to believe that. Make me believe that. Actually, no, it's not for me to say. I really want this to be the case. So where that Devil is coming from, I don't know. I don't know how outstanding it is. Let's get some advice. I would just say, we all have a devil. Let's make that clear. I say it 1,000 times. I want to continue to say it 1,000 times. And for those people who insist, no, I don't, that's your devil, is to act like you're not human. You are human. You can be spiritually developed all day long. That doesn't mean that we don't have fears and insecurities and stuff that's neglected and gets out of control or gets a little too obsessive, that kind of thing. Okay? That also can represent unhealthy dependency in some way. I don't know. But you both look like you're stand up, do right. Right here, I got a strong sense I'm in love with my lover and they're in love with me too. And that we make a great team. I got my part, they got their part. We got our parts together. Where's that devil come? Oh, you're gonna make this one nosy. Yeah, girl. I'm like a good watchdog in that respect. What is that? What's going on, please? Let's get some advice, please, from Virgo. If you think you know what that devil is and you feel so brave, feel free to put that in the comments. It doesn't have to be external, guys. More often than not, that devil is internal. Again, everything begins with the self. So what we are afraid or insecure of or feel dependent upon on the inside is going to reflect or manifest in our outer world too. So that's why I say everybody has the devil. And it's better that we are aware of it than not. Because how aware of it we are less prone to feed it. And then when it doesn't get out of control. Okay? Anyway, just a little FYI. All right. Queen of Cups. There it is. Page of Swords. Devil. We got fear in the heart space. I don't know why, but those two are directly related. You darn tootin'. Here's the thing. Page of Swords, we have very little insight. That tells me somebody's emotionally insecure about something, either you or whom you're connected to. There's emotional fear here. And we have very little insight. Somebody here has very little insight about emotional insecurity or emotional dependency issues. Whomever that is, they got some work to do. Okay? I honestly don't know, and I'll tell you why. These two. Okay? Divine connection? Sure. Strong connection. Yeah. Balanced spiritually and in the material world. This is an everyday, dependable, or reliable alliance. But one person, I pulled them aside. They're a little shaky in the heart space. Okay? Emotional dependency or codependency. All right. Emotional insecurities. I'm afraid someone, and it's Page of Swords, so that's not a lot of insight, and that's not good. But somebody is low-key afraid, And they need a lot of emotional reassurance that everything's fine. I love you. I love you. Everything's fine. There's nothing upset here. There's nothing bad going on. No. I still feel the same about you. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything. Okay. So somebody has that kind of pressure to deliver constant reassurance to the other person. And otherwise, it looks like I have my role, they have their role. Okay? Something to be aware of. I wish I had more time with this. You bet your boots. Regardless, I hope this helped. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Capricorn, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Just as a reminder to you, if this doesn't resonate with you today, your in-depth for yours and theirs will be out this week, and I have you paired up with Aries. Yes, Aries. Okay, I had to think about it. By that I mean there will be 2 separate messages, but they will now be at a rate where they are now 2 a day. Okay, that's it. Refer to the description box with the new schedule in it. That's all. But I just like the idea of it. I do. I think it's a better use of energy and efficiency, and I don't know. It just feels right, you know? And I tend to go along with what feels right. But yeah. What's going on, please? But in other words, Wednesdays will still be your Wednesday, as to Aries. What's going on? Show me Capricorn. Show me Capricorn and their person. 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 Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. The Hermit. Oh, the Hierophant. Wow. Oh, my. Oh, look. Isn't that funny? Isn't that peculiar? You just pulled all of the Earth majors. You might be a triple Capricorn, triple Earth Capricorn, I should say. Virgo, Taurus, you. My. All spiritual, even the devil. Perhaps some would say more so, the devil. It's kind of indication of the work that we need to do. That's why he's actually, ironically, probably the most spiritual card in the deck. It's because he indicates the most attention that needs to be paid. And that's exactly what you're doing, my friend. You are doing some really intense spiritual restructuring. Hope nobody gets laid off. No. If somebody does, we know who it is, right? And that's what you're trying to do. You're doing some really intense focus on yourself. A lot. Deeply. These in and of their own right, I could break these down 20 minutes a piece. Easy. There's an hour right there. Let's see who the heck is surrounding you. They ain't. This person, after much due consideration, having their defenses up for a long time, cycled themselves out, or you cycled them out. It's looking like they volunteered. They said after a lot of having my guard up and feeling defensive all the time, I'd rather not. When it comes to us or this connection, I'd rather not feel defensive all the time. I'm going to go ahead and cycle myself out. And they've moved in a different direction. Let them go. That's what they need to do. You're doing something else altogether anyway, and it doesn't look like you have the space for any sort of intimate connection at this time. I don't think so. Shared, if there is any. The Fool, King of Pentacles, the Moon. Okay, that's not so very shared. It's like a personal goal for you. In due course, you will open up, but you say you have a lot of self-discovery to do. Okay. Overview, 3 Swords. You're in a great deal of pain. You're in a great deal of pain, and there's this sense of betrayal in there. Either you experienced it or you feel like it came from you. Regardless, it's a strong rejection in the heart, and it doesn't feel good. I don't know how far this went to put you in such a state of intense spiritual reflection, healing, life of past experience. I need to look back on everything and see what led up to this point is basically what you're telling me. Everything that led up to this moment, everything's going to stop in its tracks, and I'm going to look at it methodically. Because you're like, I don't ever want to repeat this shit again. Okay? So, honey, if anyone can appreciate doing a thorough job, it's yours truly. So what you're going through, it's intense. It's going to feel intense because it is intense. The sooner you kind of wrap your head around that, and it's looking like you have done, More power to you. And there will be more power to you on the other side of this. Once you get through that, it's like the Hermit, the Hierophant, the Devil. How the hell did I end up here in this situation? Either again, because for some of you, this represents a pattern of leaving, rejection, pain. And you're like, oh, I can't go through this a third time or whatever many times. I'm going to take a damn good stop and look at myself, because that's what Christina would say. If I had her in my pocket, she would tell me to look at myself first, because everything begins with a self. And that's what you're doing. You're doing exactly that. You're saying everything begins with the self, so I'm going to look at me. So, wow. You are looking at you. Hardcore. Inside out. If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. It makes me wonder how shite that was. Jesus. How bad was this connection that it put you into that place? Well, don't answer that. But you know. I mean, you know. Anyone or any situation that makes you stop dead in your tracks like that and says, I need to look at me. What allowed me to participate in this? What allowed me to go this far and up into this point? That I have to stop and look at myself and everything that came before it? And have I done this before? And if I have done this before, how the hell did it happen twice or 3 times, etc.? That's a lot of recovery. Godspeed, good journey. This person's exited. Let them take their exit. It's a slow exit. It grants you. They are saying they're tired of being defensive around you. Okay. Or that they're tired of having to defend themselves. Something like that. I don't know. But they're saying they're done with it. And they got to go there. It's slow as hell, though. It's a slow exit. A slow exit. So if I were you, I would encourage the finalization of that, because the more that this is out of your life, the more it can... I'm sorry, it's just a way they're volunteering anyway. It's just for some reason it's a very slow exit. I don't like that. I'm one of those, hear me out, I know it sounds weird. I'm one of those people that I love to cook. I'll cook big meals, huge meals, multiple courses, whatever. I'll do it. I love it. I love doing it. To me, cooking is an art and a science. But here's the thing. I have this weird rule. I can't cook if dishes are clean. Or, I'm sorry, if they're dirty. I can't do it. If the sink is full of pots and pans because somebody didn't clean up after themselves, I won't cook. That's it. I just can't do it. It goes against my rules of sanitization and having clear stop and start points. I need to know something is completely complete before I begin a new meal or a new journey. And it's really going to be hard for you to do what you need to do and spiritually cleanse yourself and understand yourself at that deep of a level if somebody's lingering. So that's what I'm saying. Clean the dishes. Okay. If they volunteered to exit, make sure that they have completely exited, because that's a slow damn exit. They still got 1 foot out the door. Not all 2 feet are out the door. We want both their feet out the door. Okay. They may not like to hear that, but they're the one who again volunteered to exit. So make sure that it's a clean exit and that it's done. Okay. Because the work you're going to do, it's not going to do to have interference. And if they were part of the problem and participating in the connection, again, them slowly exiting isn't going to help you learn what you need to learn any faster. Okay. It's no disrespect towards them. It's just they're on the way out anyway. So just might as well finalize the damn thing. Okay. The Fool, King of Pentacles, the Moon. Now, I don't see that as shared. I see that as you. Do you want to open up and feel good about you again, and practical and grounded and down to earth and back in reality and the master of your domain once more? Absolutely. Are you ready for that? No. The moon's there. You have yet a lot to discover about you. So while your inclination to just kind of open up and get back into a position of you feeling good about you is there, and I'm happy with that, that means you have the end in mind. Always begin your journey with an end in mind. This ending is yet to be ended in terms of the discovery, the spiritual essence, what led you up to this point. I want you to get back into this place, honey, and you do too. But you admit there's just so much unknown in you, and you want to discover that before you feel free to take off on that particular journey. Okay? So respect that impulse, because it's 100% correct. You know, we don't want to begin that new journey or start a new course in terms of cooking, right? Knowing that there's a sink full of dirty dishes because now you don't have room to accommodate anything else new you're trying to create. Does that make sense? Because then you'll end up creating the same pile that was there to begin with, and what's the point? Let's get some advice for you. Okay. Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Okay. Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups. I see you balancing with somebody in time, in the right ways and in healthy ways. It's healthy, healthy, healthy. It looks really healthy. It looks really correct. It looks lovely. It's light. It's easy. It's manageable. I think what you want here and what you're showing me is a simple proposition of balanced connectivity. And that's what you want. That's all you've ever wanted. How come I can't just have a healthy, balanced system of give and take, equal love, where everybody does their fair share? That's what I want to connect with, Christina. Is that crazy? No. So that kind of tells me where it is that you were coming from. Perhaps this connection represented unstable chaos. Perhaps it did not connect well at all. Perhaps it was highly unstable or dysfunctional. If this is what you want, and that's so simple through my eyes, it kind of tells me where you're coming from. Typically, people tend to react in the extremes. Because I experienced this so severely, I'm going to balance it all the way out on the other side. No, we want right there in the middle. So if you're coming from something that was highly unstable, chaotic, or wouldn't connect well or pleasantly or beautifully or in a way that felt loving and supportive, a lot of people tend to go to the extreme end where they don't have to deal with any of that. There is no commitment, etc., etc. And it's like, I don't want either of those. I want my connections to mean something, yes, but I also want them to be balanced. I think this is what I'm seeing for you in your proposal of opening up from a more practical place. I think that's where this energy comes in, to share a simple, loving, reciprocated balance with somebody that's predictable, easy, and it's a healthy risk in love and in life. But to get there, we have to kind of get through the quagmire of what looked like a very difficult spiritual, physical commitment. Understand it first, so we can better understand ourselves. And that way we can better understand what this looks and feels like in future. Okay? That we're not just keep washing the same damn dirty dishes because we keep cooking the same meal with the same results. So we don't want to keep doing that. Okay? So I cannot begin to tell you how much this process needs to be uninterrupted. And it's a slow exit. Don't let anybody do you any favors. Let them out. Let them go. You don't need to keep checking in on me. I'm a big Capricorn. Thanks. The sooner you exit, the sooner I can heal my shit and get back in touch with what matters. Capricorn, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well. Scorpio, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Just as a reminder to you, if what you see here today does not resonate, cool. Check out your in-depth for yours and theirs out this Thursday, as is per usual for us. Yeah, I have us teamed up with Aquarius. Once more, everybody gets their own individual message. It's just now at a rate of twice a day. Yeah? What's going on, please? Show me Scorpio in their person. Show me Scorpio in their person. Show me Scorpio in their person. What's going on, please, for Scorpio? Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on for Scorpio? Five of Cups, King of Cups. That's us twice, isn't it? Yeah, page once. Okay. It's all right. It's all right. The Five of Cups for us is normal. It really is. If you've been around the channel, you've heard me say it before. It is literally one of our cards. We're used to carrying it. We're a little too used to carrying it. Just try not to wallow in it. Try not to dwell in it. And try not to make it a way of life. We're all going to feel regret and sorrow in some way. The point is, the bigger parts of our heart, King of Cups, knows better. You know, it says, I want to be full once more. I want to be full in my heart once more. I want to be commanding of my emotions once more. And page of Wands, and so you will. I see you opening up in some way in the future. Not too far from now. Okay? The High Priestess, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Ew. Somebody has... Sorry. I can't help it. My little expressions, they mean the world to me. Somebody has it literally in their intuitive self to invest in you. They feel that they're supposed to. And it's okay. It's starting out on a page. These things typically do. You don't want too much too soon. And you're showing me something similar. My heart's in a good working order again. I've recovered from Five of Cups, regrets, losses of the past, sighs in my heart, the echoes. Yeah, sometimes they knock around in there, but for the most part, I'm a King of Cups. I'm in command of my heart space. I know what I feel. I know what I love. I know who I love. And I love me. Page wands. I'm going to open up. And they're like, fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that, Scorpio, because guess what? I kind of got a page. And intuitively, I feel like I should give you that page. And that page... that page represents an Ace of Wands. They're a brand new beginning. That's intrigue, interesting, passionate, hope-filled, inspiring. I don't know, but they're inspired to start something with you. Intuitively, they feel it too. So that's nice. Actually, it's a good investment, and it's not too much. There you go. Oh boy. Aha. Two of Swords. Aha. Such is the way of life. Two of Swords, the Lovers, the Star, of course. Because God forbid we ever have anything simple. Ever. Simple is for other people. I always feel when I record for Scorpio, I'm in like a really bad French film. And I mean that because I wouldn't even know where to start. But it would just be me in black like I am now with the cigarette. That would be the biggest difference. What are we going to do with energy like that, honey? What can you do? What do you do? What do you do except have a huge sigh in your heart space and say, I subject myself to the universe. If it must be, it must be. I mean, the Hierophant. I mean, you know, call it for what it is. Yeah, it's a connection of spiritual significance. Spiritual. I'm sorry. The way you two present, lovely, light. You're listening to yourself, beautiful. Your intuition's here too. King, Queen of Cups automatically have intuition built into them. There's some of the High Priestess, so they're intuitive by nature. They're listening to themselves to invest in a beginning with you. And I was like, cool. Is it brand new beginning? What do you think the answer is, Scorpio? What do you think? Is it brand new? Or is it renewal? Well, some of you are going to find out. You're open to it. They're open to it. What's between you two is some confusion. Two of Swords. And it's the Lovers. The reason why I'm kind of like leaning away from new, and it could still do. But the reason I'm leaning away from it is that it takes two here to be confused. And the Lovers is two. But I can see that there's a common dream here or a common goal to express yourselves towards each other in some way that suggests getting reestablished. This is what it looks like in reality. This is what it looks like spiritually. You can't begin to comprehend it because you can't see it with your eyes. But it has consequences attached to it that says, maybe this isn't a bad idea. And you feel it. It's going to be a powerful feeling. Can't miss it. It's going to be like getting hit by a bolt of lightning, or, you know, you have to go out of your way to kind of miss a billboard, that kind of thing. Like, you're going to feel it. You'll see it. I may not see the spiritual energy. I mean, see the connection. It's going to feel correct. Okay? But blindness is a shared state between these two folks. So you two have a little history of perhaps not seeing the connection for what it is, while simultaneously desiring it. So if that sounds like you and your person, there you go. It's them. And the Hierophant is in your overall position. That sense of commitment to the self, a higher self. This is who I am. This is what I stand up for. This is what I believe in. Okay. That's where you are right now. And that's always a good energy to be in, is to always know what your kind of higher self, your spiritual self is saying, and the rules and agendas that you abide by that are correct for you. Okay? But yeah, no, that's lovely. I see these two folks connecting because they want to, but you both have a little history there of shared blindness. I'm not going to see this connection for what it is. I'm not going to see it for what it is. No, why would I do that? Why would we do that? It's stupid. Because if we acknowledged how much we both wanted it, we would have to acknowledge how much we both desired it. Why would anybody do that? I don't know. So why the timing is right, guys? I know, man. I couldn't tell you the timing of principles surrounding the lovebirds. It is what it is, and it shows up when it shows up, and it comes back around when it comes back around. If we have a little less blindness, though, perhaps this time, if it is at this time indeed, there'll be a little bit more success. Okay? Okay. Advice, please. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. You're not doing anything you don't want to do, and neither are they. You both literally feel that this is okay to connect with. All right. Let's get some advice, please. Show me some advice, please, for Scorpio. I got the power. You remember that? You guys remember that? That was great. That was a great motivation song, wasn't it? Back in the day. Back in the day. Yeah. Somebody here is marked with one distinct concept, and I don't know who it is. That's entirely up for one of you to understand. Eight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Judgment. This is entirely one individual's decision. Okay. Somebody's been feeling a little empty inside. Eight of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles, and we haven't felt very loving and nurturing. Judgment. Since separation. Something hasn't, in other words, it hasn't felt right in a long time for somebody. And it was their decision. Somebody's here marked with the decision. And when the timing is right, its timing is right. So the prompt, the actual prompt, is coming from the person having made the decision because they've been feeling a little empty inside. Okay? No clue as to timing, guys. Sorry, I don't see it. I would tell you if I did. There's not enough consistency here to warrant a time frame that I can see. It's under divine guidance in terms of when whomever this is, the Eight of Cups or the Queen of Pentacles, when they feel that they understand that loving this connection and being part of it is how they would love and cherish and nurture themselves. Okay? All right. Hope this helped. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Pisces, welcome to your mid-month check-in. Just as a reminder to you, if what you see here today does not resonate, your in-depth for yours and theirs will be out as usual for Friday. Yes. I don't know why I have to think about it sometimes, guys. I just do. Yeah. But yeah, your in-depth will be out later this week. And like just as a reminder, all 12 signs will have an in-depth reading once a week now. Okay? 2 Monday, 2 Tuesday, 2 Wednesday, so on and so forth. Like I said, the new schedule's in the description box. What's going on, please, for Pisces and their person? Show me Pisces and their person. Show me Pisces and their person. Show me Pisces and their person. What's going on, please? Let's do one more. Show me Pisces and their person. Okay. Queen of Swords. The High Priestess. Excellent. Good job. You're doing that thing I wish people showed me more of. I'm using my my intuition. Those two should go side by side, ideally. And based on that, Christina, I'm manifesting. Hell yes. As Jenna Marbles would say. Love her. Yeah, I mean, intellect and intuition, those two should work together like this. They should be like peas and carrots. There's what we know and there's what we feel. And ideally between the two, those two should be talking to each other. And you're saying based on that, what you know and what you feel, you manifesting, baby. Yes. Yes. 6 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and you gonna get it. So we get very clear with our manifestation. And don't get me wrong, manifestation is not about I pick that one and I want them exclusively. That's not how it works. Okay? We want to know what it is we want without eliminating it to one person or just whittling it down to one person, because there's such a thing as free will. What if they don't want you back? You're saying you're just very clear that you want to pull something towards you that's pretty much tailor-made for you. That's the right fit for you. And that's proper manifestation. I want my correct fit. Okay? And there's like, order up. I got someone surrounding you that's almost literally that. Order up. We are made for Pisces. Let's connect with Pisces. So they're coming closer and closer to you every day. There is some measure of confidence around this person, so there's some visibility surrounding them. You either see them or they see you or something like that, but they look good. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, baby. Yes. Heck yes. Good job, Pisces. Good job. The Fool. This is your particular journey. You just opened up towards it. So in the shared isn't always shared. Sometimes it's singular. That's what you're showing me today. Hey, I'm looking at a single Pisces, honey. You're single and you're ready to mingle. Good job. Look at that. The Fool, Queen of Pentacles. You're comfortable and you are comfortable taking a risk knowing that you're comfortable. Perfect. I love that combination. If I know who I am, I know I'm supposed to put myself first. Christina, I've been paying attention. Okay. And because I'm comfortable with who I am and what I'm about, I can take a risk. Good. You're keeping yourself open. Page of Wands. And you're over your Ten of Swords. That's most likely riding back off the back of an old ending. I hope it's old, like it's far away and it doesn't affect you anymore. It's confirming what I said. You're open for business. You're single Pisces. You know it. You know what you're pulling in. Hopefully, if I was doing a time check or if I was clarifying that, I'm just assuming that's old pain or an old ending. Okay? Lessons learned, things like that. The thing is that you're open and ready now. You know who you are and what you're manifesting. Again, based on intelligence and intuition. I got somebody who wants to fit that particular bill. Whew. Aces, baby. Dang, doesn't that look good? And then the Fool, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands. You're just showing me that you're ready. You're in the position of readiness. This is fantastic, guys. Good job. Good job doing the work. Good job understanding yourself. Good job with direct manifestation. Not overly specific manifestation, direct manifestation, right? You know you're supposed to open up. You know you're supposed to keep an open mind. You know you're supposed to keep an open spirit. You know you're supposed to be willing to take risk while understanding who you are and loving yourself. You're like, I understand all that. Good. Tell it to other people. Here's the magic formula right here. That's the magic formula, honey. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Get out of here. For some of you, yeah. We're talking February. Yes. We're talking February, babe. We're talking your birth season. Hello. That's right around the corner. That is right around the corner. Yes. Oh, honey. Mm-hmm. I don't know how it is that you get yourself spruced up, but I suggest you start doing it. Time to get the nails done and the hair did. And whatever, if you're a dude, whatever it is dudes do. I don't know. Take a shower. All right, let's get some advice for Pisces. Oh, I'm so excited for you. You and a couple of other folks have shown me I'm open for business. I'm ready. I'm gangbusters. Let's do it. And I love it. I love it. I don't get to see that kind of stuff too often, so that really makes me happy. It really does, guys. Don't get me wrong. I love, let me tell you about you. Let me tell you about your person. And let me try to help you both. I love that stuff. I do. But sometimes it's nice just to have a nice little cleanser, Somebody's starting fresh and their spirit's up and their energy's up and their manifestation's on point. Oh, killer. Queen of Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor. Yeah, I mean, it took you a little bit every day to be steady, to be patient. You had to be patient in your heart space. Beautiful. Good job. So I don't know how old that Ten of Swords is, but I'm guessing it's fairly old. It's behind you. It doesn't hit like it used to. And that's one of your reflective points in here with the Emperor, Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. You had to be patient. You had to literally show your heart patience every day. You had to be in command of yourself every day and saying, Pisces, in time, the right one in time, the right one in time. And in the meantime, what did it do? It just lended to your sense of empowerment, okay, being strong-willed. And then in the meantime, you had a whole world that's at your attention and to understand what your priorities are and that your heart will be satisfied in time. But sometimes your heart being satisfied does indeed take time. And the Emperor had to constantly reinforce that. So I know that you're a water being and that you're an emotional creature, that there was a part of you that had to keep pulling rank and saying, patience, patience, patience. We want the right one. You manifesting, let the manifestation do its job. You know this, you feel this, let the magic happen. Magic's happened and it's arriving. Yay! Good job, Pisces. Really straightforward. I really appreciate this. It was great. All right. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Cancer, welcome to your mid-month check-in. For those of you who do not resonate with what you see here today, do keep in mind your in-depth for yours and theirs will be out this coming week. Yours will still come out on Saturday, and I have you paired up with Libra. Don't get me wrong, you have your individual messages. I'm just saying, you and Libra will not have Saturday together. So I like the buddy system. I do. I like the idea of it. So, and it works out. If you have Libra in your chart, awesome. You get to check that one too. Yeah, I like it. Everybody gets a reading once a week. You know? I like it. 2, 2, 2, 2. That's really cool, man. I like it. Anyway, it's the little things, honey. It's the little things. I'm all about the little things. The big things take care of themselves. It's the little things, working those out, that gives me a lot of pleasure. I don't mean like that. I mean like satisfaction, a sense of satisfaction. What's going on, please? Show me, Cancer. I ain't that jazzed up for work, honey. What's going on, please, for Cancer? Show me that Cancer energy. Show me Cancer in their person. Show me Cancer in their person. What's going on? Show me Cancer in their person. Show me Cancer in their person, please. Show me Cancer in their person. King of Wands, Six of Cups, the Moon. Why? You're doing that thing again where you're like, Christina, I have a secret. The Emperor, Page of Cups, Nine of Swords. The Fool, Eight of Cups, King of Swords. We got to know that we want to do this. We got to know. We got to know. Overview, you're trying to figure that out. Seven of Pentacles, honey. I got a connection here that you talk about being jazzed up. It does jazz you up. It puts your energy on point. It puts it forward. Your intrigue is there. Your passion is there. I got a Six of Cups connected to you, and you are connected to it, obviously. It's a two-way street. Soul bond energy is attached to you, but you're like Moon, though. I just have special feelings for it, is all. Nobody's got to know that but me. I mean, why is anybody got to know about that? I don't need to know about it. That means they don't either. Now, King of Wands doesn't show up over Six of Cups unless it means something to him personally, or her. You're Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. That means their particular sense of passion or fire direction would like to kind of blaze a particular trail in that person's direction. And they tend to be very forward about that. Okay. Claiming too. The fire consumes. The Moon, though, you're like, but no. It's just for me. It's just for me to feel. It's just for me to experience. I have an energy attached to you that doesn't feel anything like that at all. I don't know who this is, but they're not the secret. They're not the secret. I don't know how else to say that. They're not the secret. This person's very much in your world, and it's a little cold, and but it's commanding. It shows a lot of weight in your life. The Emperor, Page of Cups, kind of a small heart space, but they're anxious. They have an anxious mind attached to them. The Nine of Swords. I don't know why. This person's not a secret at all. They seem to stand up in your world in some way. I don't know who that is to you. I have no idea. Their energy is very different than the one that you kind of keep precious in your heart. Okay. I had a talk with you, I think, and your next, kind of a talk, not like a lecture talk, you know what I mean, but just kind of like a mention, hey, Cancer, I noticed this in your readings lately. And I kind of bring that up over there too, where there's an energy that's around you that influences you. It's in your everyday, but your heart seems to always ache and pull in a different direction. And I can't help but notice, even I've noticed it, that it's becoming more and more of a thing. And the more invested we are in understanding it, the more that energy will go away and make itself clearer. But there is within you a sense of the Fool. You would like to open up, take a risk, and then you kind of, King of Swords kind of whips out over here and says, oh, remember, we're supposed to be detached. We're not supposed to want to do that. So you have a King of Swords over here that is very much responsible for reminding you, stay here. You can't open up and take a risk. That's not for you. Your risk-taking days are over. I'm not saying that that's true for you. I'm saying that's what your King of Swords has concluded. You are not free to take a risk. You need to remain emotionally uninvested from that concept. It's not for you. That's not for you to do anymore. Okay. And Seven of Pentacles are saying everything is as it is. It neither grows, but it doesn't stop. So you have a particular pattern in your 3D world that says it's already established. It's not over the top. It's not very fruitful, but it's established, and it's got to keep going at this time. All I can do is tell you that the energy is here and available for you, even if it is a secret. You are connected to it in its own way. The person who is immediately surrounding you, who is in your proximity, they're anxious for some reason, upstanding. They pride themselves on being empowered, but they tend to have a lot of anxiety in their mind and in their heart. And then there's you, who's like, I'd love to open up, and then your own particular sword kicks in and says, no, you don't. That's not for you. It's not for you to be the fool. I don't know how this reading helps you, except perhaps provide confirmation for some of the things you're thinking and feeling. You're not insane. If that's what you're experiencing, then it's true. Let's get some advice for you, please. Let's get some advice, please. Advice, please, for Cancer. I understand that you took this connection to a secret place. That's fine. The thing is, if you're not in a position to open up and be emotionally available outside the construct or to pull that energy out of the moon, I'm not saying you have to hate this connection to let it go, but you might want to push yourself a little bit more about how you can let it go and feel at peace with it. Okay. But the more we leave it unaddressed, the more it's going to feel like unfinished business, because technically it is. Okay. I want you to do what you need to do, so that way it doesn't feel like big portions of your positive emotional energy has to be tucked away. Because when it comes to your reality, you say you do what you have to do, and that you already have your mind set towards it. I want you to be able to find the emotional energy for your actual life too, you know. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords. That's one of the things that stresses you. They understand that you're holding on to something that they don't understand. You understand you're holding on to something and that you find it hard to let it go. So I got two individual nines here. You're both reacting to this, and even though they don't know what it is, I don't think they do, they understand it's a point of concern and that they're showing worry and reflection when it comes to you. You're saying you're aware that you're having a hard time letting this go, but that's also nobody's business. So like I said, everything begins with the self. The more you can address this within you, your outer world will relax. Okay? And you might be able to find an emotional flow towards this again. All right? And if you don't want to, there's something to think about too. Okay? I do hope this helped you. I'm sorry. I know it's so nonplussed, and there's only so much I can do without clarification. But I said, I think I touched on something like this or close to it in your next years and theirs. So if you want more there, that's where I would go. I did see a very distinct ending, and that's the only reason I kept it, if I'm being honest with you. Okay. All right, Cancer, honey. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.